Welcome everyone back to Combat Wrestling Trivia as we have another match for Faction Warfare. As the Nation of Defamation member and Option C holder Alex Worden takes on leader of the Bullet Club, Matty Laws, in exhibition trivia action with Faction Warfare points on the line. It's the real Rock and Rolla against the real Cock and Balla in CWT. Let's take you to that match right now. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, everyone. Travis is here. The dude is here. Topher's here. Travis is here representing. He's the leader of the Nation of Defamation as his member. Currently, he is the real Rock and Rolla. He has the option C waiting to be cashed in at the moment of his choosing. He is the former CWT Iron Man champion, Alex Worden. How are you? Nope. There we go.
There we go. Right person on screen. And how you doing, everybody? It's Friday night. My first Friday night combat since the end of the Clash. And I gotta say, I'm just ready to go. That last match, the end of the Clash, last two of them, left a bad taste in my mouth. Booker T, blowing off, messing one on that really hurt. I was a Booker T away from getting a shot at the PWT title. And then that tag match, that just was not my best game. I don't think that was anybody's best game, but it definitely was not my best. So right now, yeah, option C's still in the back pocket, but right now, I'm here to represent the nation. I'm here to be their real Rock and Rolla, and I'm here to put some points on the board for the faction war. So let's do that.
Yes, indeed. You got to get those faction war points on the board as we welcome in Dwayne and JB3. Welcome to the stream. But tonight, your opponent, we haven't seen him since the CWT draft. He is the leader of the Bullet Club. He is the real Cock and Balla. It's our former Russell buddy, and now he does a thing that I'm sure he'll tell us about because I can't remember it. It's Matty Laws.
How are we doing, everybody? Yeah, Raw Ball, Super Bowl Sunday. Keep you guys' eyes peeled because we are going to be live from kickoff to the end of the show and probably for about an hour afterwards. So that's going to be one fun stream. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to bring points to my faction the only way I know how. Balls out, baby. The real Cock and Ball is back. And if you guys could, in the chat, help a boy out. I need to find out what I need to eat tonight. So that... yeah. Anywho, here to win, here to get points. Alex, you're going down. Sorry about it. I can't see a damn thing through these sunglasses.
But yes, for those in the chat, tell Matty what he should order tonight. We also have some call-outs for Prestige in the chat. We'll have to see what happens with that. However, it is now time to bet your loonies. So who is going to win this match? Will it be Alex? Will it be Matty? Get those loony bets in now and, maybe win some things. But guys, we are going to start with round number one as Dude says that you should order pepperoni.
Nah.
Travis says you should order a reality check if you think you're going to beat Alex.
Oh.
And guys, we're going to start with round number one though. And that works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each, 2 questions each based on the first round strength given by both combatants. One final question with 4 possible answers in a random category will be asked with 1 point per correct answer. 8 total points available in the first round. And we are going to start with Matty Strikes, and you chose John Cena's 16-time title reign. And your first question is, you're gonna be hilarious when I say it, because in which year did John Cena win his 16th world title of the WWE? $1.8K on Worden, 300 on Matty. Alex, what do you got?
2017 Royal Rumble.
And Matty.
We literally talked about this before the show.
Yep, literally as I was copying and pasting that over, you guys were like talking about it. And I'm like, well, shit.
You're welcome, Alex.
Good thing it was the softball. But next question is, Who did John Cena pin to retain the WWE Championship in a 5-pack challenge at Vengeance, Night of Champions 2007? Who did he pin in that match?
This is completely wrong, but
I'm just taking a guess at it from the timeline of it.
Matty, what do you got?
Carlito.
And Alex.
I just realized no, because this guy was in a match with Vince McMahon at the show, but I said Lashley.
Yes, so they are both incorrect. The correct answer we were looking for, believe it or not, Mick Foley.
Oh,
Mick
my
Foley.
next guess was John Morrison.
Mick Foley was the person that he pinned, but we're going to move on to Alex's strengths, and that comes in the category of the Elite from 2016 to 2018 in New Japan and ROH before AEW was a thing. And your first question is, who did Kenny Omega defeat in the tournament finals to become the first ever IWGP US champion?
You probably got this one, I bet, Alex.
I'd hope so. It's his strength. All right, Matty, what do you got? Sorry, Alex. My bad.
Be the Stone Pitbull himself, Tomohiro Ishii.
You're fucking kidding me.
Well, damn.
Nice.
All right, that is the correct answer. 2-2. The tie game continues.
I remember him
Nice.
facing Ishii in the G1, I think the year after, and I remember them on commentary bringing up that match.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was for the initial match.
All right, your second question is, which former IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions did the Young Bucks defeat in the main event of the first Strong Style Evolved event, and which was their only 5-star rated match in 2018? Couple of hints in there for you.
Yeah.
My headphones cut out.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
All right, Matty, what do you have?
This is the only team that popped out to me as I think that they were in a feud with them at the time. Was it Roppongi 3K?
And Alex.
No score change because I said the same thing.
Well, you're both unfortunately incorrect.
Yeah.
It was the team of Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, the Golden Lovers,
That's what I was thinking.
who are.
But I did not remember them ever winning the junior tag title.
Would have been a long time
that's
ago.
what threw me off because the match was not for the junior heavyweight belts.
Yeah, it was a long, long time ago. But guys, it's 2-2, as we head into your 4-point question. And your 4-point question comes in the category of championships. And that question is, who are the 4 wrestlers that have won the Triple Crown in both WWE and WCW?
Oh fuck, that's a good one. All right, so with
So this is just a clarifier because WCW ain't a forte. The Triple Crown for WCW would be the world title, tag title, any mid card.
No, the US.
Okay.
That makes it a lot tougher.
I think I messed up with that one.
Of course, in WWE, any world title. No, dude, the Yeti should not be an answer. The Yeti returned to Impact Wrestling last night.
No shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Reese did.
Yeah. Reese is back in the flock.
What a time to be alive. All right, you guys both have 4 answers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 4 names popped into my head.
All right, Alex, what do you have?
Kevin Nash, Bret Hart, Randy Savage, and Booker T.
I feel slightly more confident seeing as I share 2 names with you.
All right, and yes.
Flair, Luger, Savage, and Nash.
All right, so your correct answers are Ric Flair, Booker T, Chris Benoit, and Bret Hart. So Alex, you got 2, Matty got 1, 4-3. We head into the second round. And the second round, it works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided for the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there is no steals. 4 points available per player. And Matty, we will start with you. And you chose the 2002 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And your first question is, what type of match did Ric Flair and Mr. McMahon have at this event? You don't have to write it, Matty. You're on the screen.
Street fight.
Okay, yeah, you don't need it anymore. But yeah, Street Fight is correct. As we move on to your next question. And that question is, which referee did Chris Jericho signal to come out from the back when Earl Hebner was knocked down during his match with The Rock? Which referee came out?
Was it Nick Patrick?
It was Nick Patrick for another point. And your next question. How many wrestlers did The Undertaker eliminate before being eliminated by Maven?
Was it 5?
You were close. It was 6.
Shit.
And your final question of the 2002 Royal Rumble is, what move did Triple H perform on Kurt Angle before clotheslining him over the top rope to win the Royal Rumble match?
It was that knee thing, wasn't it?
I will accept that.
I forget what it's called, like the knee lift or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. We'll accept that, giving you a point, bringing you up to 6. And now we're going to move on to Alex. And Alex, you chose 2000 and on Canadian WWE pay-per-views. And your first question, Alex. Who won the main event of WrestleMania 6? Wait, that's not before. Yeah.
Well,
God
it's the
damn it.
Ultimate Warrior, but
Yeah, we're running with it.
run
It
with
counts.
it.
Yep.
Counts.
Sorry. The rest are all good. My bad.
The whistle has been blown, but the play continues.
Yes. And your second question. Which Canadian challenged The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series 2016? Which was
Oh,
in Canada.
fuck, I was just looking over the results for the show, and I was looking at the main events. Trying to think Canadians on the roster at that time who weren't in NXT. Shit, who was a Canadian on the roster at that point? There weren't a lot. Wait. I'm overthinking it. Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn is correct.
Overthought it.
I was about to say, there's only like 2 Canadians I could think of on the main roster at the time.
But it was also around the same time he had there was NXT matches with a bunch of Canadian guys too, moving up and around. So,
And your next question. What is the only Canadian pay-per-view after the year 2000 to be in a province that wasn't Quebec or Ontario?
Backlash 2004.
That is correct.
from Rexall Place in Edmonton, home of, I'm not going to say his name.
The Rabid Wolverine.
Yeah, that guy.
And your next question, and final one of the round. Who was the winner of the opening match at No Way Out 2003?
That... I literally was looking at these match results, and I'm pretty sure
I will chime in after this.
it was for the Cruiserweight belt, and it was Matt Hardy version 1.
That is incorrect. That was the second match. The first match was Chris Jericho defeating Jeff Hardy.
Oh, damn it, you're right.
But that brings you up to 7. 7 for Alex, 6 for Matty. What did you want to say, Matty?
No Way Out 2003 was my favorite of the No Way Outs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, pretty good show.
I had that one on VHS.
Nice. Okay, got lots of answers in the chat. Good job, guys. Everyone got the questions right. So we move on to the battle zone. Guys, the battle zone, it works like this. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point for 5 total points available per player. And today, your question, much like last night, comes in the category of ECW. And your question is, starting with Matty, who were the first 10 wrestlers to win the main event of an ECW pay-per-view, starting with the first pay-per-view in 1997?
I'm going to
Matty,
go
you are up.
with what should be an easy one, Taz.
Alex.
Terry Funk.
Matty.
The Sandman.
Alex.
Rob Van Dam.
Matty.
I'm going to go with Raven.
Alex.
Let's go with Sabu.
Matty.
Was this on pay-per-view? Technically, Benoit?
Alex.
Going through it. No. Let's say Bubba Ray Dudley.
Matty, your final one.
Since this is my final one, I have a very strong feeling that this might have been main event to the pay-per-view where they won. New Jack.
And Alex finishes off.
Alright, just trying to think through, and no, he left for ECW. Left already at that point. Kind of stuck on the idea that the Dudleys main evented for a title win, so I'm going to just say Devon Dudley.
All right.
That's a good shout because I was thinking the Dudleys as well.
All right. So, your correct answers are in order: Terry Funk, Shane Douglas, Al Snow, Lance Storm, Tommy Dreamer, the Sandman, Spike Dudley, Sabu, Rob Van Dam, and Taz. So, Alex, you got 3. Matty, you got 2. 10 to 8 as we head into the final round. You guys, the final round, it works like this. 3 points per correct answer. Starting at the lowest score, each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own question until they take the lead. If one player is out of questions and does not have the lead, the game is over. One player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. And there will be no ties today as we currently have a 2-point differential.
Sorry
So,
to
guys,
you guys.
yes, he is so going to be sad. We had our first sudden death overtime last night in Richie versus Paul. And that one went to the underdog, but not the member of the underdogs. But guys, starting with you, Matty. I need a number between 1 and 3 to decide how many times we will shuffle the final round.
We are going to go with 3,
Okay.
7.
Well, hold on. How many? No, I have to shuffle the final round first. How many?
Oh, yeah,
pick
no
a number.
worries.
Between 1 and 3, shuffle. How many times?
2.
Okay, so I already did 1, so we're doing 2. All right, now you can give me your 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Okay. So 3 numbers between 1 and 20. It's going to be 3, 7, and 15.
Okay, so you took one of your numbers, Alex, but what are you going with now?
Let's go with numbers 4, 6, and 12.
Okay, so Matty, we'll start with you. And your first question comes in the category of first match.
Oh,
And
shit.
Matty, your question is, which wrestler went one-on-one with The Undertaker in the first ever Last Ride match?
Oh my lord, was that AJ? No, that's no. Last ride match. That was JBL.
That is correct, at a Canadian pay-per-view in the 2000s as well.
Holy shit, I almost really fucked myself because I saw first ever match and I was like, boneyard match. I was going to say AJ Styles.
Well, that puts you up to 11, so now we're going to go back over to Alex, and you chose number 4, and that corresponds to All Elite Wrestling. And Alex, your question is, who challenged Kenny Omega and Hangman Page for the AEW Tag Team Championships in the main event of Night 1 of Fyter Fest 2020?
Fyter Fest would be in July. It was a TV event, so it wasn't who are you? Actually, no, they hadn't been there long enough at that point to get a shot. I'm gonna say Jurassic Express.
That is incorrect. A couple people in the chat were looking for Best Friends.
Ah,
But Alex, you don't
I
have
thought
questions.
Private Party.
We're going to move on to your second question. It comes in the category of factions and tag teams.
Okay.
And Alex, your question is, in which year did Harlem Heat win their first of 10 WCW Tag Team Championships?
Oh man. I know they weren't actually active in the company for a long, long time like people think, but they were still there for a while. Gonna say 1995.
That is also incorrect. You were close. It was December of 1994.
Damn it.
Yes.
So close. But
Crap.
you
All
still
right.
have one question left, and that is number 12, and that comes in the category of Ring of Honor. And your question is, Colt Cabana and CM Punk went by which tag team name when they won the ROH Tag Team Championships?
You got this, Alex. I genuinely believe in you.
Jesus Christ. No, it's like the tip of my tongue. Oh, but I don't think it's right. Oh. There's two names going back and forth in my head, but the only one that makes sense is the Chicago connection.
The winner of this match with a final score of 11-10, and getting 1 point for the Bullet Club. Matty Laws, you have won this match, the real cock and balla. The correct answer was the Second City Saints.
Damn it.
The Second City Saints. So, Matty, you get a point for the Bullet Club. How are you feeling after this big win?
I was genuinely worried whenever that was Alex's final question. Chicago connection is really close too, so that's not a bad shout. But good game, all in all. I'm glad to bring that point to the Bullet Club, and that was a damn good game. With the points might not reflect it, but Alex, you and I, we had a slugfest there.
Yes, indeed. So you will get 1 point for your team. Alex, the champion Paul was upset by the Pullet Club last night. The Pullet Club's a little bit of a roll, but Alex, how you feeling?
Honestly, that's a win that I can say, much like my last two matches, not only did Matty win, but I lost. There's a couple of easy ones I should have known we went through. I took the wild guess with the Dudley boys on that ECW question. I should have known Tommy Dreamer's name should have been thrown out. There's just places where I could have picked up another point or two that could have helped me get the win and get my faction some points. But at the same time, Matty had to answer questions correctly in order for him to win. So Matty, hats off, dude. Shouldn't underestimate anybody at this point. You and Richie have proven that the last couple of matches. But Cass,
Yes.
I just DM'd you something on Facebook there.
I responded.
Because just before this match went live, folks, I sent a message to someone with a challenge, and that's been answered. So, I would like to just say to Sean Redmond and Mr. Media Man, Steve Mesa, have fun in your number one contenders match. Because on Friday the 17th, I'm going to make fucking sure you're not facing Paul Mead for the title. You're facing the real motherfucking rock and roller. I'm walking into that match with Paul in 2 weeks with blood on my mind. I'm walking out with the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Championship, and I'm going to walk through 3 levels of iron with the gold held high and still with the nation.
Well, damn. Paul B will be having his first title defense just days before the week of Prestige begins, as Alex Worden is cashing in Option C that he got for being the Iron Man champion. Option C is now active. We have ourselves a world title match on Friday, February 17th. Paul Mead defending against Alex Worden. So you will be there for that, as the winner of that match will be taking on the winner of, as Alex said, the winner of the finals of the tournament is Sean Redmond, who defeated Andrew the Dude Hayes last week, will take on Steve Mesa, who defeated JPO last week. So will that be Paul Mead there in the finals, or will it be Alex Worden? But stay tuned for tomorrow, because at 1 p.m. Eastern, Sean Redmond and Steve will go to battle. They will guarantee their title match in 3 levels of iron, but who will be the champion? You'll have to wait a couple weeks to find out that. But for everyone here in the chat, I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. Congratulations to Matty on the win, and looking forward to that title match, Alex, in a couple weeks. It'll be there, so be excited for that. We're going to start hyping that shit up. Thank you all guys for being here. I'm just extending this out to 30 minutes.
Raw Ball Podcast.
Yes, go for it. And Alex, anything you'd like to say?
Well, first off, definitely go for the Rob Hall podcast, support Matty and his friends. And as always, folks, at the end of my matches, whether you've had a good day, a bad day, or somewhere in between, or like me and Cass, you're just trying to stay out of the fucking cold, just remember, DFTBABAMF, don't forget to be a badass motherfucker.
That's
Yes,
something we
indeed.
can all live by.
Yes, indeed, we can. And if you want a Faction Wars update, just go to the history spreadsheet on that link provided in the chat. Have a good night, everyone.